Hello, in today's video we are going to be learning some more basics of Blender, and our final product today is going to be this mug right here. So, after you open up Blender, like before, we're going to be using a general project. So, we are going to delete our cube, and we are going to add a cylinder into our workspace. So, the way that we're going to be making our mug so that it has this inset in here is we're going to use the Boolean modifier. Basically, the way this works is we're going to have our outer base, which is going to be this cylinder, and we're going to have a second cylinder inside of it that we're going to tell to cut that cylinder out of this one. So, we have our big cylinder, but now we also need that inner part that we're taking out. So, once you have your cylinder selected, you can right-click it and choose Duplicate Objects, and then click it so that it stays in the same exact spot. Or, you can press Shift-D. If you move your mouse cursor after duplicating, it'll allow you to move it around a little. But for this video, we're just going to click so that it stays in the same spot. So, once you have your second cylinder, you're going to scale it down a little bit. And what you'll notice is that now it's not peeking through the top, but we really want it to. So, we're going to drag it up a bit, and basically everywhere that the cylinder is not is going to stay there. So, I'd say that this is too thick of a bottom for the mug. So I'm going to scale it up a bit, and I'd say that that much is a good thickness for the bottom, and that's a good thickness for the rim. So, we're going to select our main cylinder, head over to the Modifiers tab, the one with the blue wrench, add modifier, and we're going to do Boolean. It's under the Generate category, or you can just search it up with Bool. So, the different modes on Boolean are intersect, union, and difference. The one we're going to be using is difference. That's like subtraction. So, the operand type is object, where we're taking away an object out of this one. So, what this property right here, object, is, it's not the one that we're going to be cutting away from, it's the thing that we're cutting away from it. So, we're going to select our new cylinder, and I like to set the solver to float. Sometimes exact works for people, it's just that I usually have better luck with float. So, now we're going to apply our modifier, and it looks the exact same at first, but if we select our cylinder and we delete it, you can see we now have the base of our mug done. And now, we're going to add another mesh to make the handle. That mesh is going to be a torus. So, we're going to rotate it 90 degrees on the x-axis. And now, we have our little handle. But because we don't want it sticking into the mug, we are going to add a cube and use a Boolean on it to subtract away that cube from the torus. So now we have our little mug, and we're almost done now, but the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to make the top of this mug a bit more rounded. So we're going to select our mug, go into edit mode, and we're going to angle it so that we can select this entire top part up here, but none of the bottom. So now we're going to learn a new tool, the bevel tool. It's the icon that looks kind of like a cube, except it has some angular faces near the top. So when you select it, you'll see this weird yellow dot, kind of similar to the extrude icon when you're using the tool. What you'll do is you'll drag this up to use the bevel tool. However, since these faces are coming out, we want to press C, which clamps the edges. So, this is about a good one. And now we're going to go down to the properties of the operation that we just did. So, you can go right down here and adjust all the different settings of here. The width, some of the other stuff. But the most important thing here is just the segments, because that's what we're going to use to smooth it out even more. And as you can see, it's nice and smooth now. And you know what? I'll change a little bit of that. So, also, once you have your bevel, if you want to know a different way to do it, you can just press Control B, and that allows you to bevel it right there. Okay, and that is our mug. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.